Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Spree Gaming.
And I'm Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 99. Okay? This was the year that your mom or your grandmother were throwing it back from the 99 to the 2000s, okay?
Headshot.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, well, the saying goes, girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? You's a fine motherfucker. Won't you back that ass up?
The good old days where you
it.
couldn't get censored for saying shit.
Even then, I don't give a fuck. We're never censoring us. Fuck you, cancel culture.
Headshot.
Less sensitive back then, though.
I know.
A lot of shit just, slid nice.
Right. I don't think we have anything to really talk about. How was your weekend, Silencer?
It's full of bullshit. A lot of fucking random ass fucking things just happened that, threw me off. Fucking finally get out of this job, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna be nice, chill. Fucking life gave me a nice little hard one.
I know.
Little unnecessary bullshit. Unnecessary bullshit. Fucking.
Well, I'm already on.
I had a client meeting, and then I went randomly to cool. Fucking the super whore decided to die on me.
Again.
So stranded. It is what it is. So got it back. I got some nice little quotes, little on the pricey side. Well, not pricey, just ridiculous to get the parts.
Right.
So it's gonna stay sitting down for a while.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Fucking whore, yeah.
I think your other car might have put the hit out on it.
No, listen, I think so this transmission that it has, there's two versions of this car, and there's a non-turbo and a turbo.
Right.
Both transmissions are the same, but the internals are different. So I think whoever had this car before me got the cheap one, because the cheap one is like $800, and I can find it anywhere. Easy. But the turbo one is a problem, so I think what this asshole did, just to sell it fast, he just put in the regular version in, and that's why he keeps breaking it.
Okay.
So the problem is finding the correct one, which is a fucking turbo one.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, there's a lot of fucking stupid people out there.
Oh, I know.
So what happened after that? After that, so I got home the next day, spent like maybe half a day trying to fucking get the car in. A fucking stupid Georgia was acting like a bitch, so I had to go get my brother's trailer. Fucking went to go get it, loaded up, brought it. And I came back and I was eating. While I was eating, I was watching TV, and then out of nowhere, the TV flickered. And I was like, what the fuck? Are they still doing fucking, construction shit? But I doubt it. Nobody was home, so I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
So I went
we're
to go
all
see.
Power grid. What the hell's happening?
Nothing was going on. I was like, shit. I come back, and it started smelling like a little, like burnt. And I look at all the sockets, and one of them was making like electricity noise, like zzz, zzz.
Right.
And I was like, damn, is that Watson?
Standing at the fence.
And I was like, oh shit. So I started, and I was like, fuck. It's like, all right. So I went and I fucking pulled out the fucking wall to rip it, and I smashed the cable out because I didn't want to, wait in case something exploded or something.
Right.
So I just pulled that shit out. I fucking cut the electricity. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe it's just the connector. I mean, the little, the socket.
Mm-hmm.
So I took everything off. I went to fucking Home Depot and bought another one. Came back, rewired it. Didn't work. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Right.
So I spent had the rest of the other fucking day just trying to figure out what the fuck. Maybe a fucking, really got tipped or something. Didn't find shit. So at the end, I was like, fuck, this stupid ass wall. So I went to go buy a device that you plug it in and it tells you like the current or the volt through the wall, like some sonar bullshit. What stupid ass construction workers use.
Right.
So I ran it through the wall. I ran it through the lines and everything was working. And as soon as I got to the wall where the socket is, like maybe halfway, it stopped. And I was like, damn, that fucking wire probably burned up and fucking fucked up right there. So yeah, we had to make a square in the wall. Had to fucking take it out.
In the drywall?
Yeah, we had to fucking cut a square. Fucking mess it made. I had to move everything out of the room.
This fool became a mechanic into an electrician, a journeyman.
Electrician to fucking drywall.
Oh
Picker,
yeah,
putter, painter. 'Cause I've had to paint that shit too.
oh man,
You know, I opened it up and everything was there, and then the fucking wire was burned up, and I saw where the shit was.
okay.
So I cut it, and then I went to Home Depot to try to get the wire, and this house was like, "Oh, we don't have one. We have to order. It'll probably be here tomorrow." And I was like, "Fucking guy." So I go to Lowe's. The same shit.
I was gonna
And
say,
then-
damn, you betrayed your own people, Home Depot.
Oh, they didn't have shit, so
Yeah, Lowe's
And then
is
the
like
guy-
the white
yeah, the
version
guy-
of Home Depot.
yeah. And then the guy was like, "Oh, but you can put another kind of wire, like the skinnier one." And I was like, "Bitch, are you really fucking recommending me that?
Right.
Like, how if the gauge is a certain size, I'm not gonna put a skinnier one because the amps is just gonna burn it up and make it hot. You stupid fuck."
Yeah.
And for some reason, this fucking guy thought it was like the best idea. Oh, if you really need it, get a smaller gauge. And I was like, nah, bitch. So I went back to Home Depot and then I fucking told the guy to order it. And while all that was happening, I was cleaning up the fucking wall and setting everything ready to get in the paint. Cutting up the fucking drywall to a square. And then, yeah. Fucking put it back up the next day. Got it all fucking settled. Plugged it in. It fucking worked. I was happy. And I was like, hell yeah, good shit.
Oh yeah.
So I lost the whole fucking week doing that bullshit, and you know it's really. And the funny thing is, I recorded that that little stupid video that I made.
Mm-hmm.
I recorded on Sunday, and I was like, all right, on Monday or the latest Tuesday, I have to get this shit out.
Right.
And I barely fucking put it out because I recorded everything. I edited it to the clipping of the clips and everything.
Right.
I had it ready just to fucking add those stupid name tags and just export it. That shit took more than fucking editing. And I was like, holy fuck.
Right.
Fucking inconvenience bullshit.
Yeah, you know, wish you would have let me know, because I would have told you I was dropping it at this hour.
Fucking.
The engagement would have been. You should have dropped it at 11 your time.
Fuck it. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Nah, you will. You will. Don't let life push you out the content game.
Oh, no, it's not. Just. There's a little fucking a lot of. So I sent that video to some guy that does film. And he liked it and everything. So, and I asked him that same question. At what time do I fucking post it? And he said, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter right now because you're starting. It doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
post it
it's
whenever.
true.
And I was like, okay, and what about later? He was like, here's the fucking hack. If your followers, doesn't matter when the fuck you post it, it's still going to get engagement. The people that get engagement at certain hours, it's because they either run a sponsor or they fucking use the shit out of hashtags. That's
Right.
why they only see it a certain thing. So I was like, bitch, I'm just going to post it.
Right.
I don't got time to think about that bullshit right now.
Yeah, that's
That's
how
the
you
whole
fucking
week.
manipulate the SEO for
Yeah.
for YouTube.
I was like, nah, I'm good. I lost
Yeah,
the whole
you
week. I don't want to
manipulate
think.
the fuck out of it. No, I mean, it looked good. It looked good.
So we'll see. And then I got more shit planned, but I just got to get everything finished up. What I fucking have.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's fucking interesting bullshit. So, you know what? I
Alright.
went to get some coffee
Some coffee.
at Starbucks for the first time.
Uh-huh.
I ordered online, the fucking app. I go there, I ask for it.
Did you go to curbside?
Yeah, no, the drive-through. They don't have curbside there.
Oh, okay.
I go through the window and then this bitch opens up. She gives me my coffee. She gave me a nice little look, And I was like,
Right.
hey. I went back today and I asked her, hey, what's up? You single? She said, yeah, with a little giggle. And I just left.
This was easy.
You gotta put, little mystery behind it, I'm not that easy.
Caesar's the guy that does those pranks. Like, he walks up to a girl and he's like, hey, are you single? And she says, yeah. And he's just like, all right, cool. I need this chair. That's Caesar.
I'm doing this for research purposes. Thanks for the statistics.
Thank you very much.
Statistics. So, I just left and I was like, all right, this is good. Maybe I'll go fucking tomorrow or some shit and,
Oh,
try
yeah.
to spark some conversation.
Fuck it. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Get a little discount.
Hell yeah, that's the only reason why I'm doing it.
There you go. My weekend just hasn't really had much excitement, but I went Halloween shopping pretty early just for a few decorations. get the spooky season started as it approaches. Very
Tell
exciting.
him what the fuck you put on the window. You can't say spooky season with that.
Okay,
motherfucker.
so I have our apartment windows are a little weird, right? They're vertical instead of horizontal. So we got these like they don't stick, but it's like window covers and it has like famous people on there. So they had Chucky, they had Michael Myers. Okay, so it was between Chucky and Michael Myers. So I made the better
Those
decision.
were the only two they had?
Only two, yes, at this
Damn.
specific store that we went to, which was Party City. So it comes with two. By the way, we went with the Michael Myers one, right? Because it looked a little, the ambiance of it seemed to be like, somebody would walk by and see this and be like, oh my God, right? So we put it up against the window. I said it's the silencer, and silencer just fucking had a field day. What is the problem with what I did?
It's not what you did. Listen,
How
for
it
me,
looks.
no, it has nothing to do where you placed it or whatever. It's not the environment or anything.
Okay,
My problem is Michael Myers.
okay, you're not a
He
fan
has
or
to
what?
be the dumbest fucking horror guy to ever fucking come on this earth. La Llorona is more believable than that asshole.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Like if I saw that
he's-
fucker
right.
in real life, he's the least person I'm gonna be fucking afraid of.
And that's why his body count is so high.
It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. I've never fucking liked Michael Myers. It's just something about him that. Why is this fucking dumbass in horror films?
Because of how big. Well, I'm just going to give you the briefs, okay? Because me personally, I don't consider him that much of a scary person. But
Yeah.
with Halloween, that's why he fits in so well. So he's tall, he's powerful, he doesn't die. And if he does die, air quote, he comes back to life, okay? He has to have the most highest body counts in fucking horror movies ever.
Is that
In
that's
one
something you
movie
Googled,
alone,
or-
I'm not even bullshitting you. With one movie alone, the last movie, this fool was getting jumped by fucking 12 people and killed them all in one fucking scene. Like, that's how fucking terrifying this fool is. Like, not like scary, but like, yeah, fools were thinking that he was pussy, right? When he didn't have his mask on, then he fucking masked up and fucking got him good.
I don't know.
Nah,
So you
fool's-
think out of Michael Myers and Jason, who will win? You go with Michael Myers?
Nah, it's hard to tell because Jason has supernatural powers. Supernatural. He's a little dumb though. Like, let's not get that fucked up. Like, Jason's fucking stupid.
Yeah, but he's a fucking tank.
Yeah, but he died as a child, so his like mental capacity is like down there, bro. Like, he's like in the special ed of serial killers. If we're being
Headshot.
honest, okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he won't be. Yeah, even with more reason, he won't hesitate to do shit.
Nah, because I'm telling you right now, we can put money up. This for Michael Myers will fucking dog walk Jason just on certain things alone, bro. On certain things, like he just like good at hiding, and he just like goes straight for it. This will he'll stab you like 7 times before you even get into like range to lift up the machete. But that's neither here or there. So I did some Halloween shopping. I got a little canvas for the door. It's Pennywise, covers the entire door. It looks pretty nice. And we live right across the way from some kids. So I haven't got to see the reaction yet. But man, I would have loved to see it when they came out at night and just saw the door. So I did that, and then I put up some posters for the tournament. I finally got a few people to hit up the tournament, finally getting it filled up a little bit. And while you were away, right, because I was waiting for you to come back so we could play games, I got bored. And I got Saints Row, the remake, the reboots, or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
So, I think they've fallen from grace. And they don't know how to use their intellectual property for their games. That's pretty much the basis of what I wanted to say. It has aspects that kind of remind you of the older game, but at the same time, it just doesn't like find a way to capture you like a GTA would or a Saints Row 2, you know? And here lies the bigger issue in that. So I'm playing the game. I don't know really, what to say. As far as creations, some of the creations are dope, right? You can get some type of accuracy. I've seen people make The Rock, 50 Cent, Shaggy. Like, people have gotten real creative with these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, for being real, I could see how GTA has had one game in the past, 9-10 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
I could see why they felt so comfortable leaving GTA 5 out there like that. With no competition in Saints Row, and I forgot what the company, Volition or whatever. Fuck, they can't compare, fam. They're going to have to do something.
Did you talk about the reboot? Isn't it not this new one? Or is it the new one that just came out?
Yeah, it's a new one. So basically, just the map itself is supposed to be like a parody of Los Santos, because it's called Santos, and then it's like I less so. But if you take away some letters and you flip it back, it's Los Santos. It's San Andreas, pretty much. It has Vegas, it has California. I think maybe even New Mexico and certain parts of the area. But it's man, it's a mess.
So it's not good. A lot of people were talking shit, and I've seen a large amount of people say that it's good.
Right. I'm going to give it a fair shake. I'm going to give it like a solid week before I give it a final score. But my initial thoughts were like, what the fuck is this? Like, this has it's just very different, It's just very different. And once I'm able to do a lot more within the game and get more access to either weapons or cars or helicopters, flying things, I think I'll be a little bit more happier. But at the initial start, it's like the dumbest shit bothers you. So, like the lighting, for whatever reason, it's like sun glare. Like, you can't really see if you're staring at the sun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it like bothers you like the entire fucking game. But that's neither here nor
You
there.
bought it, or you fucking got it off of like a demo bullshit?
No. I bought it because I was like, I can make a few character models, which I actually made one. I'm going to be dropping here soon. But just, overall, I was like, I like the character model aspect. I liked how they did with the creations, and that's something that I like to do. Something that I was doing with Forza and UFC 3. So I decided to take it on and see if I could make some of these characters, if not make them better and make them, look pretty cool. So I was able to make the Joker, which is really, really nice. But besides that, the aspect of creation is just like, it doesn't match.
What are you talking about? A fucking, I don't know. I feel like Saint Rose did amazing with the second one, but I feel like something changed, like from their team, developers or some shit.
It might have happened. I think the third installment is where shit went downhill, because the third installment was like,
That's when they brought these stupid aliens, no?
I think that was the fourth, or I don't know. I'm lost. The third one I thought was like, they became like a fucking empire, and then one of them wanted to run for president, and then
Oh yeah, I remember.
and then they became president, and they had like superpowers and gangs and shit. And it's like
fucking weird shit. Yeah.
I was like, I missed
What
the
are you doing?
gang aspect, like, I don't know. I don't know. They just need to work on it, but that's pretty much it. I'll give a full review next week on the podcast, but yeah, I'm not gonna give it high praises right now. Okay.
Might change your mind.
Right. So we're not doing rapid fire today, guys, just because Silencer didn't write his jokes. But, I did have a joke, so I kind of wanted to say it without going into rapid fire. So, Silencer, you did forget something in your past weekends, buddy.
What?
You went on a trip.
On a trip? What trip?
Yeah, because you were one of the 50 people that the Texas governor sent to Kamala Harris's house.
Headshot.
Time.
Game over.
All right. So,
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, just threw that one out there.
How did
So,
I take a trip and I didn't even know?
Yeah.
Is this the Matrix?
Oh, that one definitely sent you somewhere, okay? To the corner, to cry, fetal position, thumb in the mouth and everything.
No.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into the topics, guys. Breaking news, okay? I've sent silence for this. You've seen, snippets of it. You've heard the rumors, okay? GTA 6 has officially been leaked. Over 90 videos and screenshots were uploaded and had the internet in a frenzy. So far, confirmed in the leaks was Vice City, for sure. 2 protagonists confirmed. And mind you, one's a guy, one's a girl, similar to what we heard in the rumors before. Mm-hmm. One of the protagonist chick, was thick, okay? Just throwing that out there. They knew what they were doing, okay? You can switch guns between hands. I'm not sure what significance that does, but if you're going to Kimbo, pretty sure that's going to be nice. You can pick up guns from the floor. They have their own messaging system, similar to WhatsApp. It's What's Up. And only the gameplay that was shown was from PS4 to PC. Now, you've seen some of the videos. What were your initial thoughts on just stuff that you've seen?
I don't know. It feels I don't know. I don't know how to word it, but it feels like it's not ready to be in that stage to be judged, I guess.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree.
Because I've seen a lot of people that were talking shit, saying all this. Why the fuck does it look like that? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, it's still in fucking development. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, people were expecting, like, I don't know. Like
realistic sweats. Yeah,
like
pores.
just crazy, stupid shit. And it's like, it's in development. Like, it's not even in alpha.
Yeah.
This is like really early shit. And we don't even know how early this shit is,
Yeah.
So that was one thing. And since we're on the topic of GTA and versus Saints Row, I kind of felt like the GTA footage that they showed us was better than the footage I'm seeing in Saints Row. Not to dog on them a little bit, but so they put out a statement. They said they were very disappointed. They did not foresee this happening. They're very disappointed in exactly that this has been out because people are judging it just based off of its looks. And they're going to actually file some type of suits to the person. So it looks like they actually got the FBI involved. And they're investigating the leak. So certain things are happening right now that they're finding the person. And let me tell you, I think they found him. It's a 17-year-old from I forget where.
What the fuck?
But they think they have him, and if they do have him, this is going to be crazy. What a crazy lawsuit this is. He's trying to make a deal with them, but the damage is done. You ruined it. That's all I could say.
It's crazy how the fucking FBI can find super quick, but it apparently can't fucking stop other type of crimes, right?
I mean, if you have the money, And, it depends on, like, certain crimes. I want to say, like, a perfect example. We'll use GTA stars, okay? If somebody blowing up a thing, yeah, it's 5 stars, right? But, we don't know that. If a hacker does it, that's 6 stars,
Listen,
they
if
show
I
up to
was,
his house
if
with
I was
tanks and
GTA,
shit.
I would give this fucking kid a job.
I think that's what he's using as leverage to, hey, don't fucking sue me. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, and you can prevent it. I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, get you some fucking better security out there.
Right. Definitely drop a dime.
17-year-old. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, 17-year-old. So, with us seeing this type of footage, is 2025 still too early, you think, for a GTA, or do you think that this kind of puts it in the right perspective?
Well, we don't know how much is done just based on this.
Right.
Because the whole map could be done, and they're just working on this little part,
Right.
So it's very you can't really tell just by this.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't. So I'm surprised really that anybody got the hint that it was them, which is a little funny because the only reason why they found out that it was GTA 6 related, there was a mission in GTA 5 where you could blow up the guy's head via the phone. It was like Invader something, Life Invader, which is like Facebook.
Oh yeah.
They blew up the guy that was supposed to be Mark Zuckerberg's head.
Oh, wow.
And they started talking about that to another guy. And we were having chats in there. So that's how they figured it out that it was them. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Listen, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited. It's the first female protagonist. It seems like what worked out for them as far as them being able to have multiple people to pick from to play as definitely works out and just gives people a nice little preference and women inclusion in gaming. So that seems pretty much important. Any notes on this silencer you want to add before we go over it?
No, I think it's just too early for people to be judging it the way they are.
Yeah, a lot of companies have been coming out kind of just putting their arm over Rockstar and be like, here's our game footage when it was early. This is how it looks, and this is how it looks after. Don't fucking judge a book by its cover,
Like, what the fuck do you expect people with fucking amazing ass graphics, but the mechanics ain't there?
Yeah.
Fucking character can't even jump. Oh, but
Right.
clean ass graphics.
Yeah, I mean, it still looked good, in my opinion. Like, it still looked decent,
Yeah, it wasn't like polygon shapes or,
Yeah,
stupid
it wasn't
shit like
nothing
that.
fucking stupid. It looked decent for what it was in. So I'm excited to see the final product, and hopefully we get it a lot sooner than we think. But they're pushing through. They're saying there's no delays or crunch as far as their game goes. So let's hope they keep their word in the future. But very exciting news. Oh, Silencer. The next topic is yours, sir. And it's a big one.
Gambling streams in Twitch are gone.
Yes.
Recently today, Twitch has announced the ban. This will allow sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker. This comes off the heels of Twitch streamer Sliker
Yeah, Sliker.
has admitted to borrowing a substantial losing hundreds of thousands of dollars from other streamers and viewers due to gambling. So this
It is
motherfucker was
finally
following.
over. So let me kind of give the basic background of this. So they were kind of having conversations about if they should have gambling or not. Obviously, people had sides. People were getting the bags. Streamers were feuding for no fucking reason, right? They were angry. They were upset. However, there was this one fucking scumbag streamer named Sliker who was borrowing money and losing it on Twitch and was just about, I think, $300K in debt.
Oh wow!
So he was DMing his moderators, he was DMing his friends, viewers that were liking him. He said he would double their money, give them a little piece of the pie, allegedly. So that was kind of the issue. So then this guy said, openly, like, was just like, hey, I can't give you back your money. I can't pay you. I've lost everything. I'm $300,000 in debt. Okay? So this kind of put the Twitch stream and moderators to put out their sob stories that they don't have money to pay rent, which, if you ask me, if you can't loan somebody the money to, and you loan somebody the money and you fucking don't have money yourself, you're the biggest dumbass, first and foremost. But, you're still the victim, right?
Yeah.
So they started beefing, and then eventually, once this news broke, Twitch finally dropped the fucking hammer and said, you know what, no more streams for gambling. So how do you feel about this new silencer?
It's good.
Oh, yeah, it's a bittersweet.
I think it's good because this was gonna, I think, promote negatively or influence a younger crowd to get into shit that they don't want to.
Right.
So I think it's good.
Yeah, my thing is that I've seen this coming, like months ago. Me and you were saying this, and I even brought up a story where I was like telling you, in order for you to compete with streamers, you're gonna waste a lot of money. And that was the thing that I told everybody. Apex Legends, when they would drop an heirloom, streamers would get an heirloom. I would try to compete and get an heirloom. And it's like, yeah, they don't have an issue with it because they didn't work a full day, 2 days to be able to afford it. They just, more than likely, they broke bread of their own earnings from what they got as a sponsor for playing the game. And I realized early that it was dangerous, especially like for a person that starts up into becoming streaming or just creating in general. You could lose a lot of money just trying to do that shit. So just create your own content and do what you can. And if you can't do it, find a way to do it without hurting yourself, right?
No.
So I've seen them do this, and I could have sworn to myself that this similar situation was going to happen, but I didn't think to this extent. $300,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Now imagine, I put this in perspective of a little fucking kid or maybe like a teen getting into this situation. It sucks.
Yeah, you'll fucking fry your credit before you turn 21.
And unfortunately, a lot of people don't find a way out, so they fucking start doing, committing suicide and stupid shit.
All that, yeah.
So I don't know, it's a good thing that all this shit is fucking coming to an end.
Right. So a lot of people are they're in a mix of things, right? This really had the internet in a frenzy. So before we go on and talk about the other thing that's associated with this, let's just finish this topic at hand. They did say that they were still going to allow sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker, which I had no issue with. Sports betting, that's, it's not as bad as gambling.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a form of gambling, obviously, but you betting $100 on a fight is way different than you hitting $100 slots and $100 per turn. You're losing more money more quickly with maybe no return whatsoever.
Yeah.
Fantasy sports, I feel like that's something cool, entertainment value-wise. And obviously professional poker, there are people that know what they're doing. And that should be applauded. It should be a sport, technically, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about those three things, those three subjects being apart from just the overall gambling aspect?
I mean, I think it's going to be better that way. Have some restrictions, but I feel like these three areas are a little bit more where people that are more responsible, I guess.
Right.
They tend to go towards this, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do believe so too. So if you were getting the bag, I feel sorry for you, but, there's other people that aren't, and they're seeing you do it. And as much as we don't like to say this, we influence people. There are people out there, when I say something, they say it,
Yeah.
And I feel like I influenced it. Not it's a bittersweet where you feel like you influence somebody, but at the same time, you're like, damn, they shouldn't be saying some shit like that. That's me. That's not them, So
Yeah, true.
unfortunately, that's the aspect of it. So what happened with this led into a bigger beef with streamers pretty much having a civil war, okay? A Twitch war. a streaming war. Yes, it's gotten bad. So Trainwreck versus Miskif. So Miskif, when he saw the news about Twitch banning this, he wrote down at the bottom that said, you guys should have banned Trainwrecks because he was involved in a cryptocurrency gambling scam or something like that. Something along the lines of that. Mm-hmm. To which Trainwrecks replied that Miskif was hiding sexual allegations towards him or to a friend. Which, left and right, streamers were coming out and exposing one another. And then we got bombs dropped. So this started to get people such as his friend involved. I forget what his friend's name is. If you can look it up, it's Miskif's friend. But he was covering up his sexual allegations, allegedly. And then Ice Poseidon saw that, Miskif was getting teabagged on, by people. You know, what he was getting for,
What the fuck?
what is it called? Tactical crouching.
Yeah.
You know, people were tactical crouching on his face, and, you know, he decided to throw on some more dirt. And he leaked DMs of Miskif saying homophobic and racial slurs. And then Pokimane is beefing with somebody else about words, talking about now that she's done with her illegal gambling, she can come work for her as a YouTube editor.
What the fuck?
It's left and right. XQC's fighting with other people. This is crazy. So, first and foremost, the beef. These guys created content together. They were seen taking photos together. Are we in that day and age, Silencer, where networking is not working anymore?
I think the greed gets in between.
The greed itself, okay.
Yeah. 'Cause that shit happened to me a couple times already, you know? Just for being me, you know, I'm not a fucking, like, super, you know, big on followers and all this shit. I'm not even on social media that much. But on the business side, I do have people where they've asked me, hey, let's collaborate.
Right.
And in the past, I've done a couple projects with people, and then they ended up doing their part and then my part. And for some fucking reason, if the other person likes my part more, that's when the fucking beef starts.
Right.
And that's happened to me with design a lot. And they feel some type of way, blah, 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 and they stop talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think majority of the people that, you know, go into this and network, they're not mature enough to be like, you know, let's have a business partner, but not think of them as a competition. We're in this together, let's fucking, you know, go up. But no, jealousy fucking starts to kick in. All this other bullshit. It's a fucking mess. And I think majority of the younger crowd that's on TikTok is like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even going to just limit it to TikTok. I'm going to say anything that has to do with the social media platform. That this,
Even fucking creators too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do that another one sees as competition, that's where the fucking toxic shit comes out.
Right. I'm a fan of, hey, if I know something, let me try and put you on game. And if it
Yeah.
doesn't work, we both learn from it. And then I'll, you know, if you find a way, I'm going to learn from you, and then I'm going to apply it to my thing, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
People don't do that. And it
No, they
seems
just
more
fucking throw a
prevalent
fit.
with these streamers and these content creators that, you know, they just wait for that moment to shit on somebody, and they have screenshots, they have voice notes, they have witnesses. We've seen it with H2O Delirious and Omwrecker. Now we're seeing it with Miskif and Trainwrecks.
Yeah.
And, Miskif and Ice Poseidon, who is leaking everything. As a matter of fact, the caption to the leaked DMs was, I brought you into this world, and I'm going to take you out.
Oh, damn.
A little corny.
Yeah.
Little fucking corny, in my opinion. But I feel like networking now is, it's like adding social media. It's like adding coworkers to your social media page.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't understand that, that's basically exposing the person you are to people who have no idea who you really are. And then their personal beliefs and opinions are going to interact with your personal beliefs and opinions. And then you guys are going to butt heads. And what happens when you butt heads? Usually the work snitch, the coworker, is going to drop a dime on what you've been doing, saying about the company, certain people. And they're going to take notes of it. And eventually when you get shitted on and you beef with the coworker, they're going to show everybody everything, and you're going to become the most hated person at your job. That's how I feel that the
Yeah.
streaming aspect is happening. So
It's ridiculous.
what are some words of advice? So you did experience this. What are some words of advice you would have to say on the receiving end?
What do you mean if somebody does that to me?
If let's say that we have young creators, business entrepreneurs, people in the design world, they are they're with somebody collabing, and then somebody collabing starts to not be the person that they were portraying, and they start to, dislike you. They start to hate you.
It's fucking time to dip. Time to remove that person from your life.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was like a more of a way to make them feel more secure about their position and just have conversations, because I think we're far removed from conversations now.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if I'm the one in the receiving end, and I know that person isn't what at the beginning, or like you said, he was portraying. If he did that at the beginning, what kind of shit do you think he's gonna bring later on? Sometimes it's just best to leave people out and do your own thing.
Right. Correct. Yeah. I don't know. As a creator who has reached out to people, I've had more people that were below my sub count, below my view count, asked for a collab, and I politely told them no. And it wasn't the fact that we couldn't build anything off of each other. I simply saw that the person, how they were acting and how they were producing content, and the content that they were producing, I saw that it wouldn't work well with me. And then in the aspect of hindsight, the person was collabing with other people and then started beefing with them. And then started putting out their business or DMs and stuff, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't screenshot nobody's shit. The only screenshot that I have on my phone is this food silencer saying that Whataburger wasn't in his top 5 burger joints. It's the only screenshot that I have, guys. Okay, we're being honest, which is a little hilarious. But yeah, I just think networking is dead. That's how I feel in the creative space. I just feel like it's dead.
Yeah. You have to do your own shit. You're given a big fucking platform that you can do it on your own, but a lot of people want to network, and I'll tell you why. Because it eliminates a lot of the hard work.
Right.
And I think that's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Just you gotta fucking grind it out. There's no other easy way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the person that collaborates the best, that does their own thing, and still manages to incorporate other people, is Mr. Beast. And the way that I think that is that he provides them, maybe pays them to do the content for him. So, for example, he had Ludwig. He gave Ludwig a video. Hey, do me a video, and then I'm going to put a video on your channel, right? We talked about that earlier. Mm-hmm. He had Matt Stoney in there. Might have broke Matt Stoney some bread, but even him bringing Matt Stoney on there was a good look, right?
Yeah.
I just don't feel like networking is it anymore. So, is there an alternative way to network, or is it just stick to your own and then maybe like what do you think is a better way to network besides what people are doing now?
I don't know. Honestly, it's because on the creative side it's weird. Mm-hmm. Because you're creating your channel for your own viewers and for you. It's like a personal brand.
Right.
So at that point, everything at certain point starts to become personal. Mm-hmm. Which is something that it's hard to, to find ways not to network a different way. So it's hard. There's no other way around it. I mean, you just have to either fucking know exactly who you're going with, who you're taking advice from, who you want to network with. And the problem is a lot of people don't do the research just because they have a big following. They don't care about how the personality is, their fucking ethics, the work ethics, how they handle a situation, and that's a lot of shit that if you have somebody that's, very responsible and this and that, this kind of shit will never happen.
Yeah.
The thing that when it happens is because they're either fucking immature, they're way too fucking cocky. They think they fucking can belittle everybody because of their following, blah, blah, blah. So, you just have to watch out.
Yeah. I think my advice to everybody is just keep it professional. Yeah. My girlfriend always says this. My voice at home is me. My voice at work is my Harvard voice. Keep it professional. Always talk to somebody as if they were going to record you. Simple as that. And I think you'll save yourself many issues and
Headaches.
many headaches as well. Because I think we have this talk at least like every other like month. We talked about it with Cuz Lightyear. We talked about it with you. It's just people that don't have your best interest that are getting close to you and seeing you for you, and they're not accepting of it. And that's going to be the hard part of doing things like this. So basically, overall, my level is be professional, and that doesn't mean be pussy. Just be professional. Simple as that. And we'll leave that there because there's a lot of beef. It's still brewing, and things are happening. I think Miskif, his friend or himself, got asked to move out of the house he built.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the OTK house. Told his ass, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little. His friend is the one that was accused of allegations, and they hit it up, and women left and right have been coming out and speaking up. So crazy, but one death there. Silencer, the next topic is yours, sir.
All right, so Call of Duty next event.
Yes.
Warzone 2 is coming November 16th. Major changes to the battle, such as no more slide canceling.
Right.
No canceling reloads. The zone turns into 3 zones and merge into 1. Ledge hanging and dolphin diving and many more.
Right. All right.
This is I was watching a TikTok the other day. I don't know if it relates to this, but there was a guy that was super hyped because something about unlocking a gun now, you don't need to do all these extra steps.
Yeah, the gunsmith. So, for example, there are 11 assault rifles that you could have, right?
Yeah.
Instead of you actually going to each one and maxing out them to get all the attachments, you focus on one, or you can move to another, and it unlocks it for every single one in that class.
Okay.
So it completely eliminates anybody doing the challenges and stuff to get it to, I forget what it's called, but the prestige skins for your guns.
Okay.
So that's really nice. That's one aspect that they did. They added proximity chat, which if I said one thing about making Warzone better, I've always said to make fucking proximity chat. I would love to hear people just fucking cuss or just, hear their conversation and sneak up on them.
You want to know something interesting that I heard now that we're talking about this?
What?
The kill feed. So somebody asked why the fuck didn't they put that in Apex? And I think one of the developers said because it's very, it's gonna be very dangerous for people who are hearing it. It like basically puts more. Oh, they're over there. They're over here. Fucking background noise doing whatever the fuck it is. So apparently the developer said that it brings to the opponent better ways to go in third party and find you.
Right.
So I don't know how much to believe that, but apparently that's what they don't include it.
Right. So I think what Activision was mainly worried about was toxicity of people.
Oh yeah.
And them saying certain things. And obviously
But that's
streamers
just never gonna get fucking. It's never gonna go away.
I mean, imagine you're streaming, right? You're Tim the Tap Man, you're streaming Warzone 2, just came out. You are stream sniping Tim the Tap Man. Mind you, I'm going to say some words that are, I'm going to say it in a way that sounds fucked up, but it's not. But imagine the person just coming in there saying the N-word and really sticking it to Tim and getting him fucking in trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Or saying a slur or homophobic or racial, just going in there, and as soon as you die, you fucking beep, 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 throughout the fucking stream. It's going to be limited to how good and how often these guys do it. I don't see it being a thing streamers have in general, but yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Imagine all the bullshit that you're gonna start hearing now.
Yeah, like fart. You're going to hear somebody fart all nervous at the microphone. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I record, so I don't stream. No. So recording it and editing the footage would be way more rewarding than somebody streaming and having all these endorsement deals and shit, sponsors. So They removed side canceling. That was a big changer. They have no loadouts. Round of applause for them. Good job. So now it's basically like Apex.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. They have certain modes for third person. For Call of Duty, this is the first. Now, third person in a game, especially something for Call of Duty for shooting. Do you think this is going to be a more enjoyable experience?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
I think it's very subjective to whoever is playing.
Okay.
Because listen, they have fucking third person or first person in the fucking Apex Mobile.
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous how they have it there, but it's just a single click and you get to be first person or third person. Why the fuck can't they do it in console?
Right. I think the only aspect of it was if I buy a skin for $20, I can now see it.
Yeah, and that's, it'll make your purchase more worth it. Like, oh yeah, I can see it. Mm-hmm. This is nice.
Right. I believe so too.
I don't know why the fuck they didn't do that in the fucking consoles. I mean, at the end of the day, some people, they might play better third person, first person. So I don't know.
Right. So this won't be a simple flip-on switch whenever you want to do it. It's going to be for specific modes and maybe limited time modes as well. So they might have a third-person Warzone Battle Royale, and they might have just a normal first-person. So it's pretty much about it. Very exciting news. A lot of people are complaining already about the beta and it's crashing, and there are cheaters already in the game. But you have to remember, this is the beta.
Yeah.
I like how everybody was at the event, excited, boosting up the, Call of Duty people. And as soon as they got home, the first day, they were shitting all over it. It's almost like they were paid to say nice things about Call of Duty and Warzone 2. So just throwing that out there, okay? Yeah, November 16th, very exciting news. I'm excited for it. Last question before we go anywhere. The zone turns into 3 different zones and then merges into one. How does that sound to you?
A little like Apex.
It turns into 3 zones.
Yeah, but this is going to be like more separated in a way.
You know what? You weren't that far off. The Maggie event. The Maggie event was opening the shit, and we were in different zones, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Okay. Now I see the genius behind this. Okay. So they basically have 3 zones separated by gas. You can't go to one zone to the other. You have to hold down that specific zone, and then eventually it's going to merge into one zone, and then it starts to collapse within itself, which I think is really smart. They're cutting down the lobby. It's going to really put you there as far as like not one whole lobby is going to be in one fucking circle. It's literally going to be multiple circles, and then boom, the best of those 3 circles come into one circle, and then they have at it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
And I haven't uninstalled the game, so.
You haven't uninstalled Warzone?
No, it's still on my PS4.
Oh, okay.
When was the
Fucking
last time
bitch.
we fucking played PS4? It's been like a week because we were on Dying Light.
Yeah, so
And Dying Light's on my PC.
Well, 2001 was the last time we played Apex. I'm sorry,
Dying Light.
Warzone.
Warzone, okay.
Yeah, so, Now, since you brought it up, does these sound like changes that'll bring you back into the Call of Duty Battle Royale?
Yeah, of course, for like a day.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take you up on that offer.
One day.
One day.
The
We're going to play
24-hour
one
challenge.
day. Fucking guy. All right. Very exciting news, guys. Looking forward to it. Now we're on to the last topic. This one pisses me off. And I really wanted to talk about this one. So, the G2 founder and CEO Carlos Ocelote Rodriguez has faced backlash from fans after posting a clip partying with Andrew and Tristan Tate. Now, before we, dive into what happened, the aftermath, does this seem like an offense that
No.
might get you canceled?
No.
Partying
you
with
can't-
Andrew Tate,
You
that's...
can't fucking hang out with anybody now because you have to worry about who the fuck is watching?
Oh, I'm getting there. Okay.
Fucking stupid.
Partying with Andrew Tate, I saw some champagne getting popped. I saw some women around. Okay. Looked like he knew how to party.
Who, Andrew?
Yeah. And
I
Carlos.
mean, come on.
And the CEO, right?
Yeah.
And then the internet started interneting with this, right? So much so that it caused him to tweet something. And basically, he's like, I draw the fucking line. He said, nobody will ever be able to tell me, nobody will be able to police my friendships. I draw my line here. I party with whoever the fuck I want.
Good shit.
Sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
I thought so too. Respectable. Okay? Now, what happened after surprised the fuck out of me. Because he's been getting canceled by people. And then he confirmed that he was going to take 8 weeks suspension.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't going to get any money from his leave as CEO. And he's going to suspend his earnings during the time. He walked back his comments. He pretty much said, this is his tweet, many G2 fans were let down this weekend, which created confusion about what I stand for. It always has been my consistent target to stand for an absolute equality of opportunity, regardless of who we are or where we come from, which is what gaming is all about. Make no mistake, my life was full of learnings, and I had my fair share of situations I got into the past. I failed to read the room right, feel terrible about the discussions it created, and will stand up and accept the consequences in full. So G2 put out a statement pretty much echoing what he had said, that he was taking 8 weeks unpaid and was suspended, all this other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, before we get into the next part, so far, how is this sounding to you?
The double standards on this is extremely outrageous right now.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure. Now, as of 3 hours ago, maybe less, he has resigned from CEO of G2. He founded, funded, and created G2, and he resigned today because of cancel culture, because he partied with Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Stupid.
What the fuck, Silencer?
There's no words.
I have a few words.
This is just ridiculous to the max.
Yeah. Listen, while you find the words, I'm going to give some of my words. Okay? I'm not talking about, Team Kill podcast listeners. I love you guys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Love you, the frenemies out there, okay? But I'm talking to the softies, okay? The fucking participation trophies getters at field day when the rest of us were getting fucking ribbons, first place, second place, okay?
Yeah.
The guy that says, "Oh, what about me?
Yeah.
That's not fair." They're not fair guys, right? You fucking assholes. Y'all are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. This guy fucking parties with somebody who has unpopular opinions. Let's all just say that, okay? All together. Unpopular opinions. He's not a rapist. He's not a wife beater. Not a woman beater. Not a cheater, right? Not a child molester that we know of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of his opinions. This is why nobody likes him. This is why he's cancelable. And everybody that's close to him is getting in trouble. So now I'm going back to you. You fucking crybabies. You hypocrites. Okay? You fuckers spend Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, and, the occasional cookout with some fucking racist ass family members, homophobic family members have done bad things, okay? Your grandpa's 50 and your grandma's like 30, okay? He's been fucking redshirting her since she was 12. Like, let's not act like your fucking family tree is that fucking noticeable, okay?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola was making soft drinks for the fucking Nazis. Not canceled. Number one soda fucking brand. Why are people so fucking hypocritical, Silencer? That's all I gotta say. You fucking hypocritical assholes.
What happened with Amber Rose? How come nobody fucking canceled her, huh? She was doing her slut movement. It's okay to fucking go and get STDs.
Because it was empowering. It was empowering.
Fucking, yeah, double standards up the ass. That's what I'm saying. Ridiculous.
I just don't understand it. So you mean to tell me, right? If I hang out with Silencer and I get canceled, he's going to get canceled?
Pretty much.
Nah, not in my eyes. That's fucking stupid. When are we going to be able to fight back to people?
Fucking when they fucking all die.
Nah, we gotta start creating our opportunities.
It's always a fucking stupid feminist.
And the thing is that Riot Games, who, mind you, hypocrites, they're going through their own little shit, and they want to sit there and use this as an example to make themselves look better. They pretty much did not invite G2 back to be a part of their tournaments, right? Because they get franchises, esports orgs. They get those people to go on like a tour or whatever the fuck and compete in Valorant to win the championship, right? Which is a lot of money, a lot of eyes, but that's how they do it.
Yeah.
They didn't invite them back because of this.
Fucking ridiculous.
Because he partied with Andrew Tate. I saw nothing wrong with his response. What about you, Silencer?
No, it's perfect. People want to talk about free speech. It's my body. It's my this. Blah, blah, blah. Now you're fucking trying to control who the fuck the guy wants to hang around with?
Right.
Fuck? Nah.
No, I don't think that that's a good thing. And you know what?
He's a top G2.
Top G2. That's the fucking title. That is the title, sir. Top G2. Listen, I don't think he's going to be out of a job that long.
Nah.
He clearly has positions anywhere. And even with this little scandal, look at the words I'm using. Like he's fucking, like he did something. Like you would think that this fool fucking touched up on people and made them felt uncomfortable, like the guy from Activision. I forget his name.
Yeah.
The fucking guy that was just sitting there like, nah, I'm not going to quit until Activision fucking gets bought.
It's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous.
It's fucking stupid. I don't understand it. I'm nervous for the future.
It's going to look grim. Very grim.
I'm nervous. Is this how the world, like, I didn't think it was possible until I saw Russia, the country, get canceled for what they did with Ukraine.
Yeah.
Like, we're canceling a country.
But now see, here's the funny thing. That country that America canceled is coming back and canceling America.
How so?
They're trying to fucking make their own centralized banks and say fuck off America. Because you have to understand, America gets a lot of shit from Russia, China. Imagine if they cut it. Those chips that were coming, that they started struggling to make cars. They have millions of cars just parked because dealerships can't find the chip.
Right.
They're coming from China. Guess who stopped it? China did.
Well, yeah. China did.
And now there was a little story that Elon Musk is going to try and build his own lithium company to manufacture here because, again, they don't want to do it for United States anymore.
That's funny.
So United States is good and all, but I think United States it doesn't know how much they need other countries to survive.
Right.
And it's starting. Once they fucking Russia gets that thing decentralized, the fucking dollar is gonna go down and get fucked.
Yeah, I was a fan of crypto for a long time, and then it shit the bed, and decentralized or centralized banks seemed like the the smart move. But decentralizing, I'm all for. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit happening that people just don't fucking glimpse it. But you know what? It's crazy how much people have so much faith in the United States, and it's cool. But a lot of that pride and ego is gonna get us fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It's similar to cancel culture. It's similar. So we it's full circle.
Yeah.
I think the more we point fingers at people and look at what people are doing under the microscope, it leaves us, the people, under the same type of scrutiny. We're not all clean. No. We've all said some shit. I've come on here many of times and I've said this. I've said homophobic slurs. Okay? Just how you did when you were gaming. I try not to say it no more. I really try. Like it's more of a way for me to say like something. Like I don't know if you ever seen like the Wanda Sykes commercial where like Pizza Boy, they're like in the pizza shop and they're like, oh, that's so gay.
Yeah.
And then Wanda Sykes, like that's not a good way to say something that you don't like. Like what if I say this fucking pizza is a 15-year-old boy? That's so 15-year-old boy. And then the little boy's like, huh? That's hurtful. It's something in gaming that we learned to be toxic, and it stuck with us. We're from a different era, but we have to learn. But I'm not gonna come here and say I've never said anything. I'm a saint. I'm not gonna say like that shit. So I think cancel culture is gonna learn one day.
Yeah.
We can't do this shit. We can't.
It has to stop at some point.
Yeah, and I'm a little offended that Carlos let this shit get to that far. In his 3-minute video of saying goodbye, he was fighting back tears. It hurt him that this had happened to him because he built this company. He was a gamer that competed and used the money to fund and create G2. And look what happened. He got fucking ostracized for who he hung out with. It's very unsettling. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's very unsettling. Even if Andrew Tate is who he is, it has nothing to do with him. We should not have to suffer for other people's choices. There is no such thing as consequence. Guilty by association. No. There's not. It's not guilty by association. I'm gonna bring it in law terms. If I kill somebody and silence their nose and hides the body, yeah, he's gonna get charged for it. Did Carlos say anything about the women and the opinions? No. He just took a photo. Not even him. The people around him took the fucking video. Took the photo of him partying with Andrew and Tristan Tate.
Maybe the guy just like fucking party.
Yeah, I don't see women getting disrespected. Yeah. Women were smiling. When have women, I mean, besides like the real slutty ones, like when have women been disrespected and smiled?
I mean, even if you say the slutty ones, can't say they respect it if they like it.
Yeah, but they like, you know what I'm saying? Like girls like to get fucking slapped and choked out and called certain things. Like it's a kink. I'm not gonna kink shame, but
Yeah.
So like for example, slut. Slut is demeaning. Amber Rose says it's empowering. It's a double-edged sword. So feel like we're talking in circles here. Unfortunately, cancel culture has dethroned the CEO of G2, the top G2, okay? Carlos.
I feel like that company's just gonna fucking start falling.
They've already been falling. People believe if Valorant, if they won the championship, maybe they wouldn't have been in this position. But because they did lose the championship, and they already lost, I think, like their top rep or whatever, and some other guy. It's slowly going to be bought out, and it's going to be like Amazon G2 or something. Like somebody's going to buy the work, you know?
Yeah.
You know, just one more thing, Silencer, before we go, okay? Let's one more thing. The owner of the Phoenix Suns and the WNBA team, the Mercury, said the N-word multiple times and demeaned his staff, called them names, and treated them very bad. He's forced to sell his team. Justifiable, Silencer? I think it's justifiable.
Yeah, but these days, even if it's justifiable or not, it only takes one set of people to fucking feel different to start the stupid cancel culture bullshit.
Right. But this is the owner that said slurs.
Yeah.
Treated people bad. Bad for business, right?
Yeah, it's bad for business.
He's selling his team. This guy partied with somebody. He had to resign. I want to put that out there.
Big difference.
Shit doesn't make sense, is all I'm saying. Yeah. So, there. All right, we're on to rapid topics, guys, and then we're out of here. Silencer. Here we go. Queen Elizabeth had a 24-karat gold Wii. Is this dope or nope?
Trash.
Trash?
Trash.
How would you feel? Have you ever played the Wii?
Yeah.
How would you... online?
No, not online.
No, I played Wii online.
What the fuck does that have to do with being gold?
It doesn't matter. It's 24 karat gold. So listen.
Yeah, but the only thing that matters is the fucking 24 karat gold. Who gives a shit about the Wii?
Yeah, you can't give the queen a fucking plastic Wii. It has to be cool and royal. So, hold on. So imagine you, back in whatever year the fucking Wii came out. You're online. You're playing against somebody, okay? You get your ass kicked. And then you get a message saying, get good. And it's from Queen Elizabeth. And her gold Wii. How do you feel as a man, as a gamer? I'd be hurt.
No difference?
Nah, I'd be fucking hurt, fam. You're telling me a woman that is old as dirt is playing Wii. It's gold, right? Because gold is heavy, right?
Yeah.
She just beat my ass at a video game, sent me a message from the UK and said, get good? Nah, fam, I'm fucking turning in my... If you lost to Queen Elizabeth bowling, boxing, or whatever fucking Wii motion thing that she had at her house, at her palace, you gotta fucking retire, fam.
First of all, if you're a fucking man, you shouldn't be playing a fucking gay-ass game.
Oh, Wii?
Yeah, that laugh says it all, see?
Nah, I mean, it was the Wii.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Nah, it was the Wii.
We are gay, too. That's what it means.
Now that we know that the Wii was ass, right? Then, yeah, now you can say that if I play the Wii now. But when the Wii came out, it was fucking game-changing.
Yeah, but even then, like, even when I remember when it started launching and everything, the advertising, the only reason why I ever wanted a fucking Nintendo product was for Zelda. That's it. Like, everything else they try to promote, like, fucking, now you can go bowling, the fucking use the sensor as an arrow. Oh, now you can party, karaoke, tennis. Fuck that bullshit.
Boxing, the nunchuck. Listen, I'm just going to say this here, and then we'll move on to the next topic. You bought Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I
don't want to hear shit about me playing the Wii.
And it's fucking dusty like a motherfucker.
All right. And then lastly, YouTube is adding monetization for shorts. The projected splits are going to be 45 to 55% in favor of YouTube. Dope or nope?
It's dope.
I'm actually loving this. They finished the Creator Fund, which they put $100 million into to test us out and to pay creators their money. And I got a piece of that pie. Let me tell you, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. So, yeah. Shorts.
Perfect time as soon as I was trying to get into the market.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and especially your shit, the tech reviews and shit, people are going to fucking love. Even just showing something to somebody.
Yeah.
Fucking masterful.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna
Very
be
good. Very good. That is it, guys. Podcast was nice. I enjoyed it. Thank you for Silencer for coming through, having some energy, fighting sleep, fighting his fucking wall for electricity, for lights. You know, the
Listen.
super horror let him down, but guess what? He still showed up anyways on foot
with the broken limb.
with a broken limb and a fucking. Did you say you used your shoelace or your belt? Oh no, you used the speaker wires, right? To
Yeah,
fucking.
the speaker wires to rewire it.
Was the speaker harmed or no?
No, just the wire.
Okay.
I
all right.
rewired the speaker again. It's just dumping real good now.
That's funny. Well, thank you, sir. Any tips for them out there today?
You know, if you're gonna play Wii, just throw your man card out.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, especially if you play Strikers.
Strikers. Oh, you're hating. This fool Caesar fucking played FIFA Street and wants to talk shit about Strikers.
Bro, FIFA Street was dope. I don't
Nah,
care what you say.
that shit was ass.
That shit was good.
All right.
FIFA Street, anything Street with sports like FIFA, even what the fuck was it called?
NBA.
NBA.
NBA and NFL was nice, but I don't know about FIFA.
Anything that had to do there was I don't know. FIFA Street was dope because it was just different than the original boring ass. You know, fucking let me chase another sweaty man, fight a ball.
Nah, see,
See, that's how gay it sounds, right?
I just didn't like it because every other location was dope except for the Mexican one. They made it look super fucking dingy and poor. So
That's how it is in real life.
it's a little nice.
Nah, depends
You know?
where you go.
Yeah, exactly. My words of advice, guys. Fuck the funny shit. Say what you want. Live how you want. Do what you want. Real simple. They might hate what you have to say. They might hate what they see you doing. And they might hate you in general. But that should never fucking stop you. Really simple. Because they want to be you. And they want you to be other people. But what they don't understand is you are being yourself. And that, my friend, has a bigger payout than conforming and being like these other fucking people. Cookie cutter. And with that being said, guys, my name is Spree Gaming.
And I am Silencer.
We're out!